Brought to you by patreon.com/inspireddisorder and inspireddisorder.com/music.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship! Episode 60 from IDP 321. This is a show where Keith Spurlock and myself sit down. We're given two movies at random. We must argue and discuss which one of those movies is more worthy of being placed in our top movie list over at flickchart.com/IDP. Let's see how it all plays out in this episode right now. So, Eyes Wide Shut,
which I have seen,
versus Ocean's 11.
The original. I have not seen it.
Nope. The game?
Nope.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Nope.
No. Elizabeth the Golden Age. The Iron Giant.
I've seen the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is the Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant versus Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut.
I'm not a fan of Eyes Wide Shut.
Why not?
It's just
it is
boring as fuck. The only nice thing about it is the orgy scene.
You don't like Kubrick.
I like some of his stuff. Like, I love, the first half of Full Metal Jacket's amazing. But, what was the Doctor Strangelove? I love that.
Yeah.
For sure. Clockwork Orange is great.
Awesome movie.
It's just, his movies are tough to revisit. This movie, just didn't like it. There's, like, the story was, like, I have no...
It was weird.
I've rewatched it. Like, when it came out, I was working at the theater.
Maybe I haven't rewatched it in a long time, so
yeah.
Maybe I was just, like, the orgy scene just won me over originally.
Yeah.
But
I had when I worked at the theater, this came out in 99, I had a coworker, and he watched it, like, 20 times in the theater. And it's a long movie, too.
All his fucking movies are long.
Yeah, it's true. And I did not see the appeal at all. It was just like slow. The pacing of his movies is really tough. I'm not at like the relationship, even though they were in an actual relationship. Yeah. It was like I just couldn't see. It was just like I don't. It just didn't make sense.
His movies always have really weird scores, where it's like just. Like, just ominous tones,
which don't
repeated over and over
on a slowly paced movie, because it makes it even slower, and it's that insanity thing.
It's literally like just someone hitting the same key on a piano for like fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah. Especially this score.
Yeah. Well, no, for all of them. Think about The Shining. Think about all of those movies.
Maybe that's why the more movies he did. Like, the less I liked, because it was always the same shit. Like, he never really...
2001 was...
He never really...
They did that the whole time.
Very specific style and feel, like, everything. But some I like.
I like his movies.
I like some of them.
I don't
like a lot.
I can't watch Barry Lyndon for shit.
I don't think I've seen that.
Most people haven't, and it's because it's not
because I'm
fucking
not a
good.
Huge fan of his, and I just like...
I bought like a 3-pack of... at the DVDs thing, fucking, it was like $5.
Yep.
I was like, cool.
I got a bunch of those. Well, when I had DVDs,
and Barry Lyndon was one of them.
Yeah, that's how I would get it too.
And it was,
but I would
terrible.
never. I did. I mean, I owned a bunch of Kubrick movies. I owned fucking Full Metal Jacket. I don't think I ever bought Eyes Wide Shut though. Although I think I may have actually gotten it.
Did you buy
it
AI?
on iTunes? No, I watched that in theaters because that was like, those are two directors that, like, you can't hand off a Kubrick film to
a Spielberg,
no, and get any kind of the same. Because I like Spielberg, but he is definitely like way more popcorn versus Kubrick's way more like avant-garde art.
And you know what? That movie
but
wasn't that bad. Like, people shit on that movie, but it was just slow.
It was a Kubrick film directed by...
Well, he was like, all right, every Kubrick movie's slow, so I have to shoot this super slow.
It's like putting sugar on sauerkraut. You know?
I don't like sauerkraut.
Yeah, but it's like... Kubrick's like sauerkraut. It's an acquired taste. Most people don't like sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But
I don't know about most people.
Everybody loves sugar. Spielberg is well loved. Although Kubrick, for being how like stylized and like he's very much like an independent or like just an art film director.
He is all about the art. He is,
which I respect.
Do you know
that.
he like tortured?
I respect the fuck out of that,
had told everyone on set to torture Shelley Duvall when they shot The Shining, so much so that like she was having panic attacks and her hair started falling out.
Great performance though. Like he gets good performance. That's what a good director does. I mean, maybe not giving him PTSD, but
like seriously, like that's fucked up. But yeah, it's a great performance that he caught on camera.
Yeah. Which I respect that. I just don't like sitting through it.
How did she become?
I just don't like sitting
How
through
was
it.
she a thing for a minute? Like
that happens all the time, man.
What
Anytime
the
you
fuck
see
was
old
that
movies,
about?
you're like seeing people like, what happened to that guy?
oh no,
That
she's a
happens all
crazy
the time.
person now.
Well, so was Lois Lane for a minute.
Oh yeah.
So it happens.
Family Guy made fun of her in a few episodes.
She could have just gone deep because she had that
Margot
Popeye
Kidder.
money. She had that Popeye money.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall had the Popeye money, and then
Then she got that Popeye drugs and probably took a dive off the deep end.
She was a perfect olive oil.
Or she just had mental illness, and
But you know
that's
what I'm saying? Like
it's perfect for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she was great casting in
The Shining.
The Shining, but I'm pointing.
You
at
know,
Kubrick.
fucking Stephen King hated the movie because it's not the same as the book at all.
Yeah, but it's like I would hate anything I made that another artist with that like thick of a style, unless I was a huge fan of his style. If Stephen King was a fan of Kubrick movies, then he should just shut the fuck up. Because he got his, if he's a fan of that man as an artist, then he got that artist rendering of his work, which I would respect that. Like if Mike Maxwell did a rendering of a piece I did, or like my logo or something like that, like that would be I'd super respect. But like if it was like a studio's thing and it's just his, which most likely he didn't have any control over who directed it. Probably was psyched at the name. He's like, oh well, that's good. It's a good big name, but oblivious to maybe what his work is. But I can see that.
But they did make it like a more authentic one with the dude from Wings that was on.
I remember that.
It was not good.
No, it was fucking made for TV.
It's fucking terrible.
I mean, and it's not made by a fucking...
Yeah, but do you realize...
Who directed that?
That the original It was a made-for-TV, like, miniseries?
Yeah, sometimes they can be good.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that's where, like, a Kubrick director comes from. They come from TV, or they come from commercials. But it's like... it's like, who directed the fucking TV? Nobody. Some fucking dude.
Do you think anyone's fucking had
good,
more of their product turned into film than Stephen King?
Well, he has the most, aside from Scientology, to be turned into, as far as amount of work that he's put out.
He's right behind Elron.
So he's like, I'm sure they're like, but
I'm saying they've
made
so many things of his. Like
he throws out, he produces so much work. So there's got to be. It's like the whole thing of like asking chicks out or baseball. Like you're never gonna hit a home run if you don't swing.
Yeah.
So he's swinging every book he puts out, and he's just gotten so used to churning it out because he works all the time that there's going to be hits. And it's easy for studios because they're like, he has a name, so there's an audience there. And especially now that all the movies that have kind of hit, even though there's been misses, but there's been a lot that hit. Fucking Green Mile's fucking probably nominated movie, I would imagine. A lot of people probably got nominated for that.
Dude, Shawshank.
Shawshank, yeah. I mean, so it's like he's done, which those are kind of...
Those are not horror, which he's mostly known for horror.
Yeah. Although Green Mile did have, like, magical moments.
He touched his dick, and he made him pee.
He coughs up these, like these
he was
bug
magic.
thingies. Yeah.
He was a magic black guy.
Yeah.
But I'm still going with Eyes Wide Shut.
But he couldn't save himself. Yeah, I'm not a huge. I know I've seen Iron Giant just because same year, fucking everything. But
that was a 5-minute tangent.
Oh, probably. Way more than that. Eyes Wide Shut.
We've been tangent heavy today.
That's fine.
I have not seen The Golden Compass.
I think I've seen parts of it. I think I may have watched parts of it on my phone.
I have watched both of these, and they are both good movies.
Yeah. There's one I love way more. And especially since we've seen how this director has done way different shit.
Yeah. Fallen's
a great movie.
Is
that Stephen King?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's Denzel Washington. Wait.
That's when the murderer passes
when he touches you. Yeah.
That movie's good as fuck. John Goodman, Denzel Washington.
For sure. I mean, these are both good movies.
Scanner Darkly's good, but it's not memorable to me.
Oh, for sure. Just the style alone.
I love the style by far, but substance.
But then I don't know. I enjoyed it because it was like another Philip K. Dick
but
story.
I swear I could watch it again and I'd be like watching it for the first time, or maybe you jog my memory.
It like the first time.
I liked it the first time, but
it's a complex
Fallen's
movie.
Something I've watched multiple times. I really like that.
Fallen's
good.
Yeah.
Is on my side.
Here's the thing with Fallen.
Yes, it is.
Like Fallen in that time frame, like mid to late 90s, there were so many like these supernatural, like this kind of supernatural horror kind of genre was.
I'm not
really
weighing
big
it against what else came out.
No, I'm just saying,
judging it.
I'm
on
not
its
saying
own
it was
merit.
the best. It may be one of the best. I'm just saying I like
I think
that whole
Denzel
genre of
and
shit.
John Goodman have a great performance in that movie.
For sure, John Goodman's great.
I mean,
He should have
Keanu
been
and
nominated
fucking Robert
Dude,
Downey
so
Jr.
good.
Isn't that who it
Because
is?
they acted, and I think one of the Culkins maybe, or one
Winona
of the
Ryder.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's got great people, and they acted it out, and they just rotoscoped over it, so you're getting performances.
Yeah,
but it's all
great, and I loved the style,
and the story's good. It's a Philip K. Dick
but I can't
from a
tell
different
you
angle.
anything about it, and I know I've watched it twice.
Well, a lot of it's like people are hallucinating and they're seeing bugs coming out of their skin, and then towards the end you find out that the government's fucking like.
But I'm saying on that respect alone,
I mean
I can tell you the entire
but that's
story
because
of Fallen.
you've seen Fallen a shitload of times.
Not a shitload. I would say
but
like
you had
4 times.
You
And
had
I've seen that twice.
Decade more to watch it.
No, I really didn't hit it until late. Like around the same time as both. Like I didn't see that until I'd probably seen A Scanner Darkly before I had seen Fallen.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But I rewatched Fallen more.
If you're watching these around the same time, Scanner Darkly is not a movie that I would recommend watching while intoxicated.
I thought it came out earlier than that too.
No. That's a tough one to watch intoxicated. So
it's very shaky.
I mean, it's rotoscope fucking animation. If you ever seen Waking Life was the first version, and then this is 2.0, and then he just went on to make. This is the dude that, we just saw one of his movies. I think. Scanner Darkly. Oh shit.
Up. Down. It's right there.
Where? Oh, there it is. Jesus.
Richard Linklater.
Yeah. So fucking Dazed and Confused, so he's done like crazy. He did the Boyhood.
Yeah.
Where it's like
12 years.
Like he does crazy fucking movies. And this is unlike Kubrick, which had a very specific style. Like you're watching a Kubrick movie.
Yes.
It's very difficult unless you are. Bing. But if you go in to see Waking Life, and you're used to, although it's actually a good transition from like Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
But style wise, way different.
Jesus,
I don't know, man.
He's my dad's age or my mom's age. He looks. I don't know how recent that picture is, but if so, he looks 20 years younger than my parents.
Yeah.
Who smoke?
For sure. Yeah. Sames. No, I've got to go to judges on this one.
I mean, I like I said, I like A Scanner Darkly,
Yeah.
but I can't tell you anything about it, and that just to me,
it's basically
and
the
I
same
know I've seen it more
on the
than
other
once.
side
Yeah.
for Fallen, and I've
Let's
seen
see.
Scanner Darkly. I mean, a ton of times. But that's when I used to watch shit
69.
over and over. I mean, that's a sexy number right there.
It is a sexy number, but
Fallen. Fallen. 1997. 40%.
wow,
Because it was like, yeah.
wow. Well, I mean, whatever. Judges
I
have
was
spoken.
kinda worried about it.
I like both movies, but
Yeah.
I just
I mean,
I wish I
a
wish I
fun
remembered
movie.
more of the plot
Yeah.
of The Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, but it's like Scanner Darkly's not more watchable. It's like Kubrick
Yeah.
movies. You're not fucking putting those on a loop. You're
don't
not
think-
watching. You're not watching Clockwork Orange.
I don't think I've
over
ever
and over
watched
again.
Adventureland.
Oh, it's a fun one.
Yeah, it's always
It's a
on
good one.
Netflix, and I
it's
just haven't.
indie
Yeah.
comedy, very similar kind of genre.
Yeah,
between both
I have
these.
totally seen Ghost World.
Yeah, Ghost World, which I'd love to revisit because that's like comic book ish, right? Is that based on a comic
I
book?
think it is,
Or are
but
they
it's
into
nothing of like.
I mean, it's like kind of like an image.
Scarlett
comic book.
Johansson as
It's
a
not superheroes.
as a very young girl.
Yeah,
Steve Buscemi and Thora Birch.
it's great. It's a great independent movie. I think I watched it. That was when I had cable. You know, at
And Brad Renfro,
IFC.
whoever that is.
Ghost World versus The Running Man.
The
Didn't we just
Running Man.
Watch this recently,
The Running Man?
didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
And The Running
Making sure
Man
that
wins.
sounds-
I like Ghost World. It's a fun indie movie.
Yeah,
But The Running Man,
Man's good. It's a
a
fun like
action,
old. I mean, it's 87,
sci-fi.
so it's got that old.
it's set probably. It was set in the future, but it's our past
Probably
already.
another Philip K. Dick.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That kind of flavor of
Yeah.
like theme.
Ooh, sequels. I haven't
Um,
seen the Tomb
I
of
don't-
Dragon Emperor.
No, I've seen either of these. I've seen the first, whatever.
I haven't seen The Machinist.
What? You have to just for the fucking to see Christian Bale.
That's why I
Look like
didn't
that.
want to fucking watch
It's
it.
fucking amazing. It's great.
Why is
it's
it
a great-
amazing?
It's a
I
gr-
just-
I mean, it's a great movie.
I saw a
It's-
picture and I was
it's
like,
a great
I don't want to
movie,
watch that.
But his character is somebody that just can't sleep. Like he's haunted by this thing and he can't sleep and he's just fucking obsessive. It's for the character of what he's doing.
That's fine.
And the story's fucking
And I'm sure
insane.
it's a great
insane.
movie.
Yeah. That's
But
the
I'm
thing,
saying
it's a
the
great
reason I
movie.
didn't watch it is I saw that picture of him and I was like, ugh, I don't want to fuck.
Just- You worried that you could slip into it?
I don't
Like
know.
you're just
man.
a few days away
Yeah, I'm
from
like,
Christian
I
Bale.
get
out.
wifey.
I mean, it's Christian Bale too, and it's a fucking independent movie. So he did and this was right. He did Batman
Yeah.
right after doing this,
I still haven't seen
where
it.
it's just like his thickest. Well, you're missing out. Versus Tremors, Graboids. No, I have not seen that.
I have seen Tootsie.
I've seen it. I mean, this one's easy for me because I just can't really remember Tootsie.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it
Tremors.
since my
Tremors
my
for
early
sure.
years. But Tremors, like one of the best horror movies because I grew up. I mean, I wasn't in like a small little town like Tremors is, but like all the landscapes the same. It was desert. I mean, that was basically the high desert.
Yeah.
If I went to Yucca Valley, that would be, or I think that's what it's called, the high desert for Southern California, and earthquakes. I mean, fucking earthquakes all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like
No, I'm 100%
Yeah.
Tremors
And-
all the way.
Kevin Bacon, early
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Seeing Dustin Hoffman as a woman. I mean,
I would
it's
love
it's
to
a,
revisit
it's
Tootsie.
an all right
I'm
movie.
sure it's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
I can't remember it.
But I can't remember a lot about it. And I've seen
Tremors.
it multiple times also. Have not seen a dog. I have not seen either.
Yeah, I haven't seen My Fair Lady, but Dog Day Afternoon is great.
Nope.
I don't even know
I've
what that
seen
is.
The Fly.
Yep. The Fly versus Lady in the Water.
Yeah, this is the easy one. The Shyamalan. Shyamalams.
This a lot of people. I mean, people were starting to fall
movie
off.
Sucked.
It's a children's movie. It's not made for.
Sucked.
It's like what Kevin Smith is doing.
Paul Giamatti's fine in it, but it sucked.
It's not. It's like what Kevin Smith is doing, trying to make.
And you think his movies suck?
Because it's not for me. I'm not saying it's a bad film. I just not. It's like watching that what's her face, that Kimmy Schmidt versus the World or whatever saves the world.
Unstoppable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah. Not for me. It's
First season was
the first
good.
season was all right, but it's like so much of it is like I just
but
it's
either
not
way,
the
The Fly
energy
wins
I
this.
want to see. Yeah, for sure. But this was one of the things.
Brando Fly.
It's the worst movie that Shyamalan did was The Happening. And that was the worst Mark Wahlberg movie.
No fantasy, but totally Bill and Ted's.
I haven't seen that one. Ooh, The Beach, which I enjoyed that movie. The soundtrack is really great, but the movie
Yeah.
I loved a lot too.
He's all right.
Kind of falls apart at the end, but it's a fucking
It's
great
fucking
movie.
island full of weed, bro.
Yeah, but it's like also a crazy movie.
Yeah,
Thinks he's in a video game for a while.
it's a good movie.
But it takes a turn at the end. It's not the greatest.
But it's not Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Sure. Very true.
Drag Me to Hell versus This
Which is
Spinal
like
Tap.
to go back to the Bill and Ted's. If that movie came out today
Yeah.
and we watched it, we probably wouldn't be paying attention to most of it because it would be so dog shit.
I don't care.
But because we watched it when we were
Nostalgia.
kids, I'm just pointing that out.
We've pointed this out multiple
it was an
times.
easy pick for both of us, but it's not like an amazing film.
No.
But it is great. I mean, it's fucking. It's what Keanu Reeves has been. I mean, he's touched on that stereotype, but he's been stereotyped as just kind of yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a great comedy.
Drag
And I
Me to
remember
Hell.
going to that water park that they went to.
Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell, which was a fun movie.
Yeah. I'm not a huge horror fan. Not a huge Sam Raimi fan. I mean, like the Spider-Mans, like one of them was all right.
I like The Evil Dead.
Yeah. Versus Spinal Tap.
I like Spinal Tap in this one.
Yeah, I guess Spinal Tap too. I mean, I'm not a huge
Turn
fan
up
of
to
either of
11.
these. I'm not a big fan of. I mean, that director that did Spinal Tap,
Yeah.
like he does all those fucking mockumentary things. Most of them I do not like. It's a sense. It's not for me. It's a sense of humor that I don't relate to. It's like fucking that puppet comic. It's like
Jeff Dunham.
A lot of people love him, but I don't. Just most of it sounds racist to me. Which one's Nemesis? Is that the second new one?
No, because it's
no.
2002. It's like one of the last ones, but it's Tom Hardy was in it.
Star Trek. I mean, yeah, but he like hides in movies a lot of times.
See, it's not even in the top. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean it was last before it
and
was
you
rebooted.
misspelled Trek. You
That's
spelled
right.
it kind of.
Fucking. That's why I don't know how to spell, because I don't need to most of the time. What?
This was from like The Next Generation.
I don't know. I mean, I was working. I may have been working when this came out. 2002 is when I stopped.
Like, scroll down.
That would have been the only reason I watched it.
To the cat. Let's see the cast, because I'm pretty sure Tom Hardy was like.
I'm just looking at like stills to see if anything registers, and I don't think I ever saw. No, I don't think I ever saw any movie. I for sure watched the show with that Picard.
Yeah.
Right.
With that Picard.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
So I don't think I've seen that.
All right. Something versus Pineapple Express. And you didn't hit the haven't seen it thing. Haven't seen
I
it.
love that poster. Argo's not that. Well, that's all right. It's fun. I don't know why it was nominated. Ooh, have you seen this? This is an interesting matchup.
It's Franco versus
Yeah.
Franco.
Yeah, you seen it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed this matchup. I wish 127 Hours. I love
Came
that
up-
movie.
it's
director, by the way, everything's different.
Yeah.
Like he did the 28 Days Later, and then he did like this movie where these two kids in the UK find $1 million.
Numbers in the title, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's a great movie. But it's like these two kids find $1 million. It's like the imaginations and the things that these. It's like a kids. It's like a family
you mean like
movie.
Blank
almost.
Check?
Yeah, but like way better because his directors. He did Train Spotting.
Oh shit!
He's done but he's like just tries new shit. And he
Did he do the sequel to Train Spotting?
Yep, he's making the sequel. That's
Well,
the
it's
only reason it might
already
be
out.
good.
Like-
Is it out right now?
It's been out for a long
I haven't
time,
seen
and
it.
no one. I heard a couple things.
I haven't heard anybody mention seeing it.
It's been
so-
out for a long time.
Dude, I look at theater listings.
I bet you did.
I mean, it could have been like maybe limited release, and it's at an indie theater that I'm not seeing, but it's not at fucking.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it definitely could be out, but it could just be a limited release.
Few of
'Cause that's
our
not
UK
like-
friends
Yeah. Well, it
totally
may be out
saw
in the
them
UK.
post. But I'm saying
UK
I saw
could
that
be
shit
way
like
different.
a month ago.
Yeah, it could be released out here later because he is a UK director, so it could have gotten released.
Well,
and
regardless,
it's a UK
Pineapple
movie.
Express.
Yeah, but yeah, 127. That's why 127 Hours could beat a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Pineapple Express it's kind of like just Apatow's kind of his style,
Yeah.
almost dramatic with a lot of comedy.
I've not seen 310 to Yuma.
Not a fan. Not a fan. People like it. People like that director, but I'm not a fan. It's tough for me to like a Western. Hurt Locker?
I've seen it.
Hurt Locker, which is Academy Award winner, versus Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I'd rather watch Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, for sure. Hurt Locker is great, but it's, I don't know. It's not.
Scott Pilgrim's like
It's a great performance. Scott Pilgrim's like
no one
great.
talks about this.
thank you all the
shit.
time. I haven't seen the remake of The Longest Yard. I've seen parts
With Joey
of it.
Diaz?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. Like I saw, but I've definitely not watched the whole thing.
Huh.
I don't
Falling Down. I'm excited that that's
just
on our
because
list.
like acting wise.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Like it's tough, man. Ooh.
I know.
Wow. Pitch Black.
Which I love.
Independent movie.
I love that entire series. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck what anyone says. I love
fine.
the Riddick.
I couldn't get into the sequels, but I love this one. Start independent movie, fucking indie as fuck, and then turned into like, kind of like, almost like the Resident Evil franchises or
Of space.
just like that kind
It's
of
way
level
better.
of
It's way
franchise.
better.
Yeah, it's a step up from that, but it's like around that. It's not like Star Wars franchise.
No,
or
they
like,
tried to go there.
It's or like
They tried to bring
it's-
it there in the
it's
second one,
kinda
but the
like-
third one is more like got
Yeah.
back to kind of what the first one was about.
It's
but
like-
it wasn't really that great.
They kind of hovered, probably budget wise, similar to like the his fucking other franchises. Well, the Fast and Furious, anyway. Now they're making tons of money doing the
But
franchise.
Falling Down,
Falling Down's
holy
fucking,
shit, that movie is fucking. I remember watching it when I was 13 at a buddy's house. One of my hockey friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I was.
I remember watching that like probably whenever it came on VHS, or yeah, it had to have been.
I'd have been
I remember
13
seeing
in
it.
'94.
Yeah,
So that's when it came out on VHS. It was like fresh. And I remember watching this and being like, what the fuck? And now, like, I have.
that was before you've worked anywhere.
Exactly.
Where
And I
you're
love
not even
and I
real-
loved
I don't
it
know
as
if
a
I've
kid.
seen it since then.
But now,
I would love to revisit it.
Oh, I've
Just-
revisited it,
just
and
the
it's
joy of
fucking-
wanting to revisit it. I would have to put it over Pitch Black.
how much is it?
Even though I love
yeah.
Pitch Black.
No, yeah, I'm going Falling
And
Down.
it's like, I mean, like a lot of franchises, sometimes there's the highlight, the favorite. And I have friends that love the sequels and shit, and they put it on and everything, but I just couldn't get into it because they it went into this weird thing where they're trying to do like It went from this amazing, just indie kind of like horror sci-fi thing to like they pump more money into it, but only enough to kind of give it.
I still
not
like the
super-
rest
yeah,
of them,
yeah.
but Falling Down for sure.
Falling Down, yeah.
Ooh. I haven't seen To Kill a Mockingbird.
I watched that in school. That's how I read To Kill a Mockingbird.
I'm glad Birdman can join the
Yeah.
2012.
Birdman
Is
versus...
that the...
Oh, no, I have not seen that. That's the...
That's the Cusack, right?
Yeah, I think he was in it. I remember seeing this.
The Full Monty? Yeah, I remember seeing this. Versus Birdman. Birdman for sure.
Yeah. I have not seen Catwoman.
I have, unfortunately.
And I have seen that Rocky. I do
Rocky
love
4.
that
That's a
poster.
fucking awesome Rocky 4 poster.
You know, like that's like I know exactly what movie that is
Yeah.
because I would know Rocky 4. I don't know. And fuck Catwoman. That just looks horrible. Encounters of the Third
Close
Kind.
Encounters.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind versus Rocky 4. I mean, I gotta go Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of either of these movies, but
I am a bit. I'm more. Even though I like Aliens, that movie just never got me.
Yeah.
I gotta go Rocky 4 on this.
I mean,
Dude, Rocky 4
for
it's
sure go to
fucking
the judges on this.
Fucking Stallone
But
fighting Russians.
We've already talked about
propaganda
my
at its
feeling,
finest.
My feeling on but he also fought black people, so that's also
Well,
American
it was-
propaganda on
But
some
he,
level.
but he had a mohawk.
He was cool,
very
dude, but it's
abusive.
still a white dude versus a
but
black.
he was
well,
very
the first one was too.
abusive.
Well, yeah.
It was always
He
him
pitied the
versus
fool.
black dudes. It was him
Well-
versus a black dude, him versus a black dude, him
Yeah.
versus a black dude, then him versus
Then
a white
Russian.
dude.
Like, well,
Then
a
him
Russian.
versus-
It wasn't just a normal white dude.
Yeah,
it was. It was specifically
an uber
something
white
that's-
dude.
Well, it's what was through the '80s the number one enemy in every
the Cold
movie.
War, yeah, it's Russians.
Before it was
Now it's
Hitler,
terrorists.
then it's Russian.
Now it's
Now it's
Middle
back
Eastern.
to Russian.
Well,
Russians
now
popped up
we're
again.
back to Russia.
Everything's
but
fucking back.
we're still scared of the Middle East too. So
Aside from them, like holding puppet strings. And shit.
yeah,
But
I'm going Rocky 4, bro.
I mean, I'm cool going to the judges on this one. I'm not really worried. Either way, I'm also not worried that I'm going to lose.
Rocky 4, bro.
Yeah, this is like lamb to the slaughter. Rocky 4 just happened to be like the second highest rated. Rocky 4 coming in at a whopping 39%.
You gotta be shitting
This is the
me.
lowest judges score
You gotta be shitting me.
we've had so far today.
Fuck
I'm
off.
not surprised at all. Most
off.
of the sequels, I would imagine the newest one
he dies.
was actually pretty good. Actually, the
Creed?
Southpaw, no Creed, Southpaw.
Southpaw's fucking
That was
terrible.
I know that was just a recent.
and I
boxing
like
movie
Jake
I saw.
Gyllenhaal. but
I do too, but that was horrible. It's the fucking title is a spoiler.
It's the
'Cause
dumbest
that's the
fucking
finishing
thing
move.
ever.
Not that naming it something else would have been better because it was the
And
finishing.
it wasn't
move.
even that's. I don't consider you
He
just
changed-
throwing
He
one
changed
punch
his foot stance to land a punch.
to land one punch, and they named the whole movie after that shit. It's fucking dumb as fuck. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Fuck Southpaw.
Unless you're a chick and you want to masturbate to like a super ripped
oh,
Jake
dude,
Gyllenhaal,
he's all ripped out.
do that shit. For the ladies that love this show.
Would I get like 86% for Rocky 4?
Oh yeah, it was something similar to a fraction of that. 39.
93% for Rocky
Alternative
4.
scores.
Hey,
Jesus, the Trump of
93%. Oh,
what am I looking up here?
who knows? It was Rocky
I mean,
4.
I could just look it up, but Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to test.
It's
our
gonna
brains,
be
too.
way higher.
I'm trying to keep us focused. Just the worst.
Closet?
Oh, I had an edible.
Cloth?
That's explaining everything. It makes so much sense. It's been fun. I only had 20 milligrams. I was like, I'll eat it. Probably kick in. It's
And
not
you
gonna be that strong.
totally forgot for most of
because
the
I
show.
ate it probably like, and it goes in waves. So probably took a while. Anyway, closet. That explains so much. Oh, I'm not just stupid.
No.
Did I not spell close right?
You did.
Okay. Oh, man. Now that explains everything.
So,
that's why I feel so good right now.
93%.
My back doesn't hurt at all.
Versus
Even your fake-
96%.
Oh, your fake alternative scoring.
Holy shit.
96. I was not worried at all.
I
mean, this
wasn't.
is Spielberg, right? This is Spielberg?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have been horrible. Great Spielberg. He was doing great things in the,
Fan
in the
score's
80s
only
and
6
the 90s.
points apart.
Yeah, fans are whatever. Those are the most there's a fan score, I'm sure, of Batman versus Superman, or maybe the other one, the Suicide Squad, that I probably wouldn't agree with either, because those are fans. Like, if you're a fan of
It's audience score, not fan.
yeah, but that's what you said, so I was going with that, and now my argument is bullshit because I had bad information.
All right, Trump.
Yeah,
Someone just handed me this. I don't know. I don't know.
I just make shit up. I'm not running the country right now. Okay,
I've had the biggest electoral college victory since Reagan.
If I'm
you
sounding,
didn't.
I
don't know. Someone handed it to me.
If I'm sounding like the manager of a corporation, be scared, because that dude's running the country right now. I'm not even running a I mean, I guess I'm
closeted encounters.
The Last Boy Scout. Let's do
2 more.
Let's just do 2 more.
3
Okay.
more.
3 more.
3 more.
Last 3. The Last Boy Scout for the last 3.
Which is, I feel, an underrated movie.
It's a fun
really
action
liked
movie.
It.
It's a fun action movie. Another kind of. This is like 90s.
This was
90s
written
action
by
kinda.
what's his face?
I don't remember
Shane
his
Black.
face.
And it broke records for
just makes me
getting paid the most to write a script. Like
Right.
this was supposed to be like a franchise where Joe Hollenbeck,
Lethal Weapon.
yeah, was gonna he was private detective or whatever, and he was gonna fucking
It makes
keep
sense. What all of his Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, fucking Nice Guys,
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon. It's all buddy, like action, cop or gunplay. Very noir.
I really like
comedy
this.
noir.
He's like, I'm gonna put your nose through your brain in about 3 if you touch me again.
But out of movies that both of these guys have, I don't know. I
But
would
Young
love
Frankenstein
to rewatch.
is a fucking classic.
Yeah, another director, very specific style.
Mel Brooks.
You could tell his shit.
But yeah, Young Frankenstein wins
Frankenstein
this,
for sure,
hands down.
Yeah. I would love to revisit Last Boy Scout.
Oh, it's a fucking great movie.
I've not seen the Nanny Diaries.
Neither have I.
Have you seen number 23?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Haven't seen Vertigo. From
I feel like I
1958.
have. Yeah. Well, it's old Hitchcock, classic Hitchcock. This is the remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think produced by Michael Bay, I believe. I don't think he directed it, but I think he produced it. I don't know of a good one. I'm not a big fan of.
I like the
horror
one with
movies.
McConaughey and
I don't know if I saw
Dennis
it.
Hopper.
Maybe
I
I
think
have.
was in it. It was the second one. But the number 23.
These are both dog shit movies.
I
first
liked
off.
the number
I
23.
did not.
Not like liked
out of
it, but
every
I
single
tolerated
performance,
it.
It was not.
It was a
good
good
at all.
performance, but I didn't like the
was not
story.
at all.
I
It
didn't
was
like the story.
His worst performance in a film. I can't think of a worse performance that he's had.
I didn't mind
Like even
it.
The Majestic, which is not a good movie either.
Dude, this is
the
a terrible movie.
Yeah, but this just is disappointing for him.
It could be disappointing, but it's still better than this shit.
If they're both on, if those are the only
I
two
would watch
options,
number
I would
23.
put on Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I
I have no desire to see the worst Jim Carrey movie.
Unfortunately, we'll take this to the judges because I can't. Dude, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like
I'm
if it was
saying
the
they're
original
both
one,
bad.
they're terrible.
They're both bad. They're both
If
horrible
they're both
movies.
bad, then
The both bad, But that movie doesn't make me hate anybody's. I don't give a fuck about any of their careers.
Dude, Lemony
Like,
Snicket's was
I don't
fucking terrible.
I would rather see Lemony Snicket's than this movie. And I did
no.
not like that movie either.
No.
He's done some stinkers.
And the fucking
this
Penguin
is the worst one.
fuck, like, this is way better than the Penguin one.
I guess maybe some of his kids' movies, but it's really bad. As far
And
as
the
his
God
dramatic performances,
That might have been
this
all
is
right.
horrible.
But I'm still going
It's
number
just not a
23.
good. The style, like they tried to make it that really soft noir, like they were trying to do like
Name one
similar
person
to,
in this movie.
I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's a fucking. It's both are bad. This one pisses me off more because like I'm seeing Jim
this a
Carrey do a
fucking-
bad movie. I don't want this. I don't care about anybody. I'm just seeing like
I think
a
that
bunch
Eric
of people.
Balfour dude was
I
in
don't
it.
know. It doesn't matter.
But he
though.
disappeared.
That's the thing. It just pisses me off less. Like this one makes me sad for Jim
What?
Carrey.
He's a murderer, and he just remembered it.
It's not good.
The number 23, bro. It's all about 23.
I mean, I'll go with it because neither of these movies are going anywhere.
They're not going to be anything else. Yeah.
Oh
shit! The 80s is
Cocktail.
fucking all up in your face right now.
Cocktail. Probably every divorced woman in the 80s owned this movie.
Dude, my fucking friend's mom, who is divorced, owned this movie.
I'm telling you, it's the peak of like this is like Top Gun,
Well, no,
Days of Thunder.
I shouldn't say she
Pull
owned the
Over.
movie, but like
She just masturbated to it when you guys went around.
No, because people
I don't even
would just
remember how
have like
sexual it is.
HBO or Showtime and then just record shit because that's how
Yeah. But they had the movie. They
had
archived the movie.
Yes, the movie was.
They had access
They wrote
to the movie.
cocktail on the white paper.
Whether they
thing
have
on the
money
side of
to
the
go buy
videotape,
the VHS or they just ripped it off the fucking internet of the time.
which was
they
paid,
had
paid
that
channels.
movie. Because it's not I don't give a shit about fucking Tom Cruise as a fucking like it's like if they made a shitty bartending movie based on The Color of Money and Tom Cruise was cast in both of them.
Commando
Because he
was like Arnold's first real like
yeah. And it's like
step out
Yeah.
of just being barely able to speak English. He had some fun quips in this. Like this was, I feel like, I don't know. I'm going
100%
Commando.
Commando, 100%.
Yeah.
It would be like even Schwarzenegger movies that I don't like. This is probably my least favorite Tom Cruise movie. I mean, well, it's
But he
just I don't
flips
like
those
it. It's-
bottles, bro.
It's not for me. I'm not a fucking divorced wife.
But he
It's
flips
not
the
for me.
bottles, bro.
That's the thing. I don't get turned on by
Flipping
that.
bottles.
Like women that just got fucking divorced or their
but
husbands are
he
cheating
flips
on them.
bottles so well.
I know he's not for me. Maybe if I was gay, I would love that movie.
But why would
But
you
for
just love to
not
flip
movie.
bottles?
No, you just be turned
going
on by
Commando.
like a beautiful boy doing like things. Because that's
He's-
what he is like there.
He got
That's
his
the whole
teeth
thing.
fixed for this one.
Well, but maybe that destroyed a bit of his brain. But Commando for sure.
Why don't you let off some steam?
Is this the
Pretty
last
sure.
one?
Yeah, and I haven't
seen The Lady Vanished.
I don't think I've seen Into the Wild.
Oh, so good.
Do you masturbate to it? That was a very passionate, so good.
Well, we just got done talking about the other thing.
I have seen both of these.
Across the Universe. Oh, that's a Beatles.
The Beatles
musical
musical, yeah,
fun
thing.
one. I've not seen American Graffiti though. Oh, you masturbate to it?
I do.
Whip your dick out.
Like George Lucas.
Yeah.
The early George Lucas.
It's his vision. I respect him. The Birdcage versus Across the Universe.
Robin Williams and
Both pretty gay movies.
yeah, very gay movies.
Although, if you're just a fan of
well,
the
Across
Beatles,
the Universe isn't gay.
I know it's a stereotype. It's a
But-
musical. That's a stereotype.
Yeah,
I was being
these are both
offensive,
kind
people.
of musicals. It's just like a movie
well,
about a
this
musical.
is like yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like,
it's like
so this is a weird matchup.
they're doing the stage version of. I mean, I would if between like
I'm
Robin
going
Williams
across
and
the
everything.
universe.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like as far as Robin Williams stuff, even like
Nathan Lane
yeah.
and him, and like I mean, whatever.
even Gene Hackman. They've all been in
Gene
better
Hackman's been in better shit. They've all been
It's
in
like-
better shit.
shit. Lion King, most of his career, and a lot of shit too. And she's
Everything.
been in a lot of shit. But yeah, it's not.
And
I enjoyed Across the Universe.
But neither
It's
one
fun.
of these I want to rewatch.
I mean, I might throw, if it's on Netflix, I might throw it on while I'm doing shit, just because it is
That's
a musical.
Then you
I
get
don't need to
music,
pay
but that's
attention to
fine.
it.
But like,
Yeah.
I
They're not-
I don't think I'd ever be sitting there and go,
I'm not buying it.
"What do you want to watch?"
I'm not buying either of these. These are not ones I want to hold on to in case they are no longer available, and I don't think they are
Isn't
available.
Edward Norton in Birdcage too?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, that could be him.
I think it
But
is.
it was like,
But it's so long ago. I don't know. I
Early-
could be totally wrong.
yeah. I wouldn't mind
Across the
revisiting
Universe.
Birdcage because I haven't seen it since fucking the late 90s.
Yeah.
Just because it is Robin Williams and it's not one that I've like all the other movies of his that I've seen a bunch of times.
It's been a long time since I've seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Even like
It's been a long
what's
time.
the depressing one where it's beautiful? The fucking he's like trying to find his wife and hell. Gets super dark. This way may come.
Some dreams may come.
What
or
dreams may come?
What dreams may come.
Like even that one I've rewatched. I mean that's just a fucking. Even though it's a bummer movie,
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s in that.
so good,
So good.
That was like peak Cuba too.
Oh yeah,
He had a window. Like, the fact that he got nominated for
Jerry Maguire.
I don't get
what
that
the
at
fuck
all.
Is
What was
that
going
about?
on that
yeah,
year?
like
what
what's that?
dog shit was coming out that
like
year?
what the
It was
fuck?
a fun performance.
It was. It wasn't
but it
bad,
wasn't
but it
like-
wasn't like. Yo,
It's like-
he deserves an Oscar for that.
It's just it'd be like T.J. Miller would win every year because he just enjoys.
He's one of the only people though
performance.
that has turned an Oscar into a losing career.
No,
like,
I guess the OJ.
the
thing,
OJ thing's great.
was-
That's
he
like a
was good in,
resurgent
yeah.
for him, but
But
like
he
he went
did
straight to
Radio.
Snow Dogs and radio. He
didn't-
went full retard.
Yeah,
It was a retard.
but yeah, Across the Universe.
Across the universe.
How the fuck did we get to that guy? But yeah,
Last one.
yeah.
All right, for sure.
I
haven't seen either.
Cinderella Man. Insomnia is great. Another fucking Robin Williams
Like-
and
Pacino.
yeah, Pacino. It's so good. yeah, it's like,
He's just gonna make
that's very
noises.
The
until
Call of
like,
Wild. You know what I'm saying. If you don't get that reference, then
What movie is
you're
it
not
from?
watching. I mean, a lot of them, but was it?
No, it's one
Was it Scent of a Woman?
Yes. Haven't
He's
seen
a great
either.
actor, man. He's done so many good movies. Although,
And
he's
he
kinda
likes
fallen off.
to yell.
Yeah. So we're not doing either of these. We need to watch Insomnia for sure. I think that was actually the Batman director, Nolan. I think. It was
No,
Christopher
I
Nolan.
don't think.
I
I haven't seen
Ender's Game is not very good. Lady and the Tramp.
I have seen that.
For sure. Classic children's
Dawn of
movie
the
from
Dead.
back in the day.
I don't know if
that.
I've seen it either.
All right.
American
I've not
Wedding.
seen that one.
Yeah, you have.
No, I've not seen Wedding.
Ooh, I have seen.
Or
Indian
maybe
in
I
the-
have seen
You
it, now
have
that
seen
I
the
just-
wedding.
That was the one where he ate the dog shit.
It's where he gets married. I don't know. It's probably the
I
third
don't know
one.
if I've seen it. If it's the fourth one, because there was another one, maybe the reunion.
They were.
I didn't see.
They were the
There was
original
a-
cast in the wedding.
I know, but there was another one. I think it was Reunion that I haven't seen.
Right.
It's fucking whatever. It's not like it's a pinnacle of the fucking
Yeah.
franchise. Like
I
it fell
had-
off the franchise. I don't care if it's on the
Two
list.
kids movies.
I don't give a fuck if it's on the list. Ooh, I have not seen Indian in the Cub. I haven't seen either of these since I was a fucking kid. To be honest, they're not. I mean, they're definitely kids movies. They're not like kids movies that I reflect on, like Goonies and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Lady in the
Like,
Tramp.
this is slightly
It's
younger
not for me, but like I'm gonna go Indian in the Cupboard in this shit. Like I liked that
Yeah.
movie when I was a kid. The fucking like his little action figure came to
It's
life.
pretty cool, yeah.
Like-
but it's like I don't know how it holds up. For sure, the animation will hold up because fucking just
95.
animation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Indian in the Cupboard. All right, that's it.
If you want to help support the show, head on over to patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Become a patron for only $3 a month. You get to binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free in both video and audio versions. You get a coupon code if you want to start collecting the many faces. And you can download the raw Photoshop files for all the Photoshops I do. It's only $3 a month. You get those benefits and even more. So head on over to patreon.com/inspireddisorder and sign up now. Also, if you want to get unlimited free music streamed to all your devices, join Amazon Music Unlimited free 30-day trial when you use my link inspireddisorder.com/music. That's 60 million songs. You can cancel at any time. Like I said, stream to all your devices. Sign up now for your 30-day free trial over at inspireddisorder.com/music. Make sure you follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at KeithSpurlock1. New episodes come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!